hope you all are good, beta. And see, students, for class 9, we have done up to exercise 1.4. In our earlier lectures, chapter 1, we have discussed up to exercise 1.4. Today in this lecture, I will try my best to complete exercise 1.5. Okay, beta? So, everyone be ready with your pen, notebook, maths book, whether it is in PDF form or hard copy, be ready. Okay, beta? So, without any delay, I am going to start our exercise 1.5. See, beta, in this exercise, as the sum will appear, I will clear the concept related to the sum with respectively. Okay? So, do not worry about anything. In this exercise, 3-4 concepts are used to solve all the sums. We will discuss all the concept with respect to the sum asked. Okay? Now see. See, beta, if you see in question number 1, exercise 1.5, what is given? Exercise 1.5 for 9th class. See, beta, what is given here? Classify the following numbers as a rational or irrational. As a rational or irrational. See, beta, let me give you an example. We are starting with an example that will make you understand which kind of different numbers may or may not be irrational or rational. See, suppose what is root 2? See, beta, if we find the value of root 2, its value we will find 4, 2 and so on. What up to infinity? Non-repeating, non-terminating. That's why it is irrational. Okay. Now see. If I add 1, if I add 1 to it, see what happens. After decimal, whole is 0. Yes or no? Okay. Now see. Here it will be root 2 plus 1. And here it will be before, after decimal, this is 0, this will be 4, 1, 4, 2 and so on up to infinite. And 1 plus 1, 2. What is this? This is also irrational, yes or no? Tell me, students, make some noise. Yes or no? It's an irrational number. Why? After decimal, expansion is non-repeating, non-terminating. That's why this is also irrational. Okay, done. Now see, if I subtract, here it will be, see I am writing here, it will be root 2 minus 1. It will be root 2 minus 1. And if we subtract, after decimal the whole things will be appear same as it is, but here 1 minus 1, 0. What is this? This is also irrational. Yes or no, beta? What does it mean? If we are adding a rational number in this form, we are getting irrational. Here also, if we are adding rational, taking the difference of rational and irrational, the output is irrational. Okay, beta, this is the type you have to keep in your mind. If I ask 2 plus root 3, what is this? Rational or irrational? Very frankly, this is irrational because this is of this kind. Yes or no? You got my point? Are you getting my point? See, beta, when we are adding a rational number to an irrational, the output is always irrational. Here, irrational minus rational, difference of rational and irrational, it will be irrational. Done, beta? Okay. You can take the screenshot for your further, okay, reference. Now see, next question. Next type, beta, sorry. We have discussed about addition and subtraction. Now see, what I am writing here, see. What is root 2? 1.4, 1, 4, 2 and so on up to infinite. Suppose I am multiplying this root 2 with a rational. Okay, see. 3 into root 2. What it will be? Whatever is here, here will be 3. We don't know about this. Suppose we are starting here. 3 2 ja 6. Okay, let it multiply with 2. You will get Otherwise you will say, sir, how will we shift the one here? This is normal. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, here it is 2 and so on. Then still it is irrational, yes or no? If I was taking 3 here, the same condition will arise, because the last point from there we start to multiply, we don't know. If we are assuming we are starting from here, you will get 1 carried here, it will be 4. But the main fact, after decimal, the collection of digits expresses whether it is a rational number or an irrational number. Okay, here what is this? This is irrational. Okay, then suppose root 2 is divided by 2. 1.4142 and so on up to infinite, divide by 2. 0.7, yes or no? 0.7, yes or no? 1 and so on up to infinite. This is also irrational, yes or no, beta? Irrational, irrational. What does it mean? Rational plus irrational, irrational. Rational and irrational difference, irrational. Rational and irrational product, irrational. Rational and irrational division, sorry, irrational divided by, it can also be done in this another manner. Rational also can be divided by irrational, but both are irrational. Okay, beta, you got my point. This is the relation between irrational and rational. All the elementary operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, you will get what you will get. You will get rational number. You will get rational number. Only there is one number which can contradict this. If you see 0 into root 2, what it will be? Yes or no? See beta, contradiction is always there. Contradiction is always there. Do not worry about the, sir, is it applicable for all kind of? This is, I have said, only to recognition, only for the recognition these results are coming there. But this is the contradiction. See beta, exceptional cases are always there. Okay? So do not worry, all things you will get will accurate. Okay? Do not worry. Now see, take the screenshot if you want to take. Done. Now see beta. One more thing. If I have started this concept, now that's why I am adding one more concept. That's why I am adding one more concept. See beta, sometime, that was my first job interview. When I started teaching, I went to an interview in a school in Haryana. And the question asked by the selection committee was that, sir, can you give us the example that sum of irrational numbers can be irrational or rational? And sir, please justify with the examples. See beta, what was the question? Their question was, what is the sum of irrational and irrational? That is rational or irrational, and justify your answer with examples. See beta, right now I am going to give you an example that will explain you what can be the sum of two irrational numbers. Sorry, it was irrational numbers. See, what is the question? What is the sum of two irrational? Sorry. I think in the just few minutes earlier I told rational. No. The question was, what is the sum of two irrational numbers? The question was like, justify your answer. Justify your answer with example. It was the question asked by me. Asked to me by some selection committee members. Okay. What I say, see beta. The same example I would like to give you here. I gave them example, sir. Suppose first is irrational number 2 plus 3. Yes or no? Is it an irrational number? You will say, yes sir, it's an irrational number. Just we have discussed. Okay? Don't worry. Now what about I2? I gave an example, sir, 2 minus 3. What is this? Leave it. What is this? This is rational or irrational? He said, Yes sir, this is also irrational. Then I operated addition. Now see sir, I1 plus I2. Two irrational numbers sum. Okay. Here 2 plus root 3. When we add these will be cancelled. The output will be 4, which is rational. Yes or no? Which is rational? Done beta? It was the example which was justifying that sum of irrational numbers can be rational. Then they further asked, without my next step, they said, oh sir, you mean to say always sum of irrational is rational? I said, just listen to me sir, give me 1 minute. I am giving you next example. And I gave them the example like this. See beta, I1 was same, okay, and I then gave another example, 3 plus root 3. This is irrational. Now take the sum. Now if you take the sum, what will you get? I1 plus I2. 3 plus 2, 5. Root 3, 2 root 3. What is this? This is irrational. Are you getting my point? Students, what this example states? This example tells you that sum of irrationals can be rational as well as sum of irrationals can be irrational. And this is not only in the addition, it can be for subtraction, for multiplication and for division also. You got my point? Okay? You want me to give you an example of addition and subtraction? Subtraction, multiplication, division? Okay. I am giving you an example of division. Other you will get. Okay? Other examples you will experience in the questions, upcoming questions. Okay? Do not worry. See. Now here I am giving you an example that division of irrationals can be both root 2 by root 7. Whatever is it, yeah, this is irrational. Yes or no? This is the example. One more. This is irrational, yes or no? And this is irrational, yes or no? This is one irrational number. This is one irrational number. If we cut these, what will we get? 1 by 3. This is rational. Yes or no, beta? What does it mean? When we are operating on irrationals, the output can be both. Same probability is there, whether it will be rational or irrational. Done beta? Now we should move towards the exercise. I think question number 1, enough basis, even concept, even basis made. Okay? Question number 1. Classify the following numbers are rational or irrational. 2 minus root 5. Tell me, 2 minus root 5. See beta, 2 minus root 5. Irrational or rational? First part, first question, 2 minus root 5. I will like to say this is irrational. Yes or no? Done beta? Question number 2. Sorry, first part 2. 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. Some students will say, sir, root 23. No. Just have some patience. You will get, you have to, if there is any operation possible, then apply it. Na? Open the bracket. What will you get? What is this? Rational, yes or no? Are you getting my point, beta? Never get worried. Do not get panic. Whatever you are seeing the statement, just have patience, take a deep breath and then try to solve it. Okay? Hurry and worry makes the things wrong. Next, third part. 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. Wow! Division of irrationals. Cancelled. 2 by 7. Rational. Yes or no? Next part. 1 by root 2. See beta, 1 by root 2. Division between irrational and rational. Irrational. I have given you even examples. The whole part of question number 1 will be easy for you. Fifth part, pi. 2 pi. Rational into irrational. Irrational, this is irrational. Output is irrational. Yes or no? Done, beta. Question number 1 is done now. Question number 1 is done now. You can take the screenshot. Okay. Then question number 2. Simplification. See beta, this simplification question are so simple. So simple. See. First part. 3 plus root 3. 2 plus root 2. 3 plus root 3. 2 plus root 2. Simplification. Okay. From the very beginning, you can say 5th or 6th class, you have learned this property. Multiplication by distributive law. See beta, what is distributive law? This into this, 6. 3 into this, 3 root 2. This into this, 2 root 3. And this into this, root 6. What is the output? 6 plus this is the output. Because all are alike and unlikes are never added or subtracted. 6 is unique, this is unique, this is the answer. Finish. Done beta. Question number 2 part first. It was so simple and so easy. Done. Second part. 3 plus root 3, 3 minus root 3. Okay. Now this is the fact we will use in many questions. See beta, let me explain you one thing. Whenever, see beta, there is a rule in mathematics. We do remove the irrational part from the denominator. In other words, you can say divisor can't be irrational. In those cases, we use this funda. This funda we use there, a plus b and a minus b. And you know this identity, a square minus b square. Yes or no? I think you all have done except a second. That's why I am writing this without proof. This is proved in those videos. See beta. A plus b, a minus b. A square minus b square. A square minus b square. This is 9. This is 3. Output is 6. Yes or no? 9 minus 3 is 6. Done beta? Okay? So simple. We will use this. See beta, in the further question I will explain why do we use this. Okay? Next question. Root 5 plus root 2 whole square. Root 5 plus root 2 whole square. See beta, so simple it is. Root 5 plus root 2 whole square. If you see, a plus b whole square can be applied here. A plus b whole square, a square, b square, 2ab. Yes or no? A square plus b square can be applied here. A square, b square, 2ab. 5, 2 root 5 2s are 10. 7 plus 2 root 10. Yes or no? So simple it was. 7 plus 2 root 10. You got my point beta? These sums are very simple and very easily you can do this. And the next part, root 5 plus 2 root 5 minus 2. Again a plus b, a minus b. You have to do this part by yourself. You have to do this part by yourself. By applying the identity of algebra, a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. Done beta? I hope you will do this sum by yourself. Okay? Now see. Now I will explain question number 3. And what is question number 3? Recall pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference, okay, diameter c by d, okay. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is rational. See beta, once I tell you the main thing. One student last year, Kaushal Chaudhary, I do remember his name also. He got 79 out of 80. See students, in the first pre-board, he got 79 out of 80. You can imagine he was a very good student. But he did not attend the lecture of first chapter. And throughout the year he did not do. Why I don't know. He did just the sums. And what was the time, what was his mind during the exam, I can't expect. I can't even think about that. How did he commit this mistake? He was learned that pi is irrational. 2-3 times I told in the class. Still, I don't know whatever the things happened to him, what the things came to his thoughts came to his mind during the examination. It was a question, what is pi? Rational, irrational, integer and so on. Whatever was the options given. He said pi is 20/7. Therefore, p by q form. Therefore, it is rational. He write this beta and this is wrong. This is wrong. 1 mark question created the difference of 99 and 100. Created the difference of 99 and 100. Why it happened beta? See, the pi's value is 0.160, sorry. 14 or 160 and whatever it was. Initially it was when it was found. But and it is beta non-repeating, non-repeating and non-terminating. This is the value of pi. But if we say 22/7, to make the calculations possible and easier, we use this. Because this is the value 3.142 and it means it was value of 1.4, it was 36 and whatever was the value, 1.4146 or whatever was, I do not remember exact figures, no, sorry. It was 3.142. That's why we represent is 22/7, but this is beta 22/7 is approximated value of pi. This is approximated value of pi, which means this is the approximated value of pi, not exactly pi. Not exactly pi. That's why pi 22/7 can't be rational. Because 22/7 is rational. Because p by q form is here. But see beta, this pi has the value near about to this fraction. That's why to make the calculations easier, mathematicians use the value of pi near about approximately equal to 22/7 and used this. Okay beta, you should remember this case. Okay, are you getting my point? Whatever I am saying. Okay, see beta. Now we have studied pi. Let me give you a little bit introduction about pi. See beta, all the mathematicians throughout the world were struggling with the shape of circle. This is the fictitious story given in many places on internet, but it can be there only to make the concept understood. See beta, all the world was struggling to get the measurations regarding the shape circle. Okay. At the same time, many were using their measurement scales and using this and this. finding their area, finding the length, and so much processes were going on. At the same time, one Egyptian, Archimedes. What is the name? Archimedes. Relate the area bounded in a circle and the circumferences with a number that he used the number 3.1605 and so on up to, because it was up to something decimal point 10 or 20, using which he practically tried to find out the area and circumference. And what did he observe? He observed that in almost all the cases, 99.9% cases were allowing this number to make the area and circumferences easily in range with respect to radius, this value and so on, whatever was. Then this person introduced this to the world. Okay, then what happened, see beta? Then all the mathematicians started to work over this number, and slowly this number came into account, and it made the calculations regarding circles very easy. So easy that like you are eating a cake. Are you getting my point? If you are eating a cake, it is so simple and it is so easy. That's why this number, whatever was, it was given name pi. And pi means cake. And this number made the calculations related to circles very easy. That's why this number was given the name pi. Okay, and the symbol of pi is this. This is in the Greek language, which means cake or pi, you can say. Okay, got it? Now see beta, whatever the story I am telling you, writing the values, just to take your attention to ask question number 3. Now see, might be the data is little bit here and there, because I have read this concept 3-4 years earlier and do not exactly remember the concept, words and figures. Okay, then what happens beta? Now see question number 3. Now it will help you to understand. Recall pi is defined as the ratio of circumference and diameter d. What does it mean? See beta, generally in your earlier classes you have studied, sir, circumference is equal to 2 pi r, and 2r is diameter, and suppose this is the, therefore we can get pi is equal to c by d, and it should be rational. Whatever is the value of pi, if it is in p by q form, it should be rational, but we are saying pi is irrational. Then how is it possible? It is contradiction. We are saying pi is irrational, but according to the formula, pi is c by d. How is it possible? Don't worry, I have given you the answer. See beta, this relation is related to the approximated value of pi. Are you getting my point beta? This relation is related to approximated value of pi, not exact value of pi. That's why we can say pi is irrational, but here c by d is p by q form, phi, because here this is not exact value of pi, this is approximated value of pi. Okay beta, done. It was so easy, just you have to understand the concept. Okay, question number 3. You should write in your own language. Okay, you write in your own language. Now see question number 5 beta. I am leaving for only for 5th question. After that I will explain the whole question 4. Just you learn question number 5 right now. I am starting question number 5 after 1 minute. Sorry, after this question I will explain this because it will take consume time and might be something is replacing there. See beta. Racializing. Racializing. What is racializing? See beta, racializing is the term which means generally if you read the English language, according to English language, rationalize means rational banana, to make any rational number rational. But in rationalizing it's not so. In rationalizing it's not so. In mathematics, rationalizing means removing the root part. See beta, removing the root part from numerator or from denominator is your choice. But whatever I have said earlier, the rule of mathematics, we should not leave denominator as irrational. Therefore, we will remove irrational part from the denominator. Okay? In Hindi, it is known as हर का परिमेयकरण करना, परिमेयकरण करना, मतलब rationalize करना. Okay? Rationalizing the denominator. We have to make the denominator rationalize. But rationalizing includes both. Whether it is a numerator, whether it is denominator. But according to rule, we should not leave denominator as irrational. That's why 99 not 100% cases we rationalize the denominator only to remove the root from the denominator part. Okay? See, what is the process of rationalizing? Very easy and simple. See, question number 1 part first. 1 by root 7. See beta, whenever is there single term, single irrational term, simple beta, just multiply with it and divide with it. What will you get? 1 into root 7. Root 7, 7. This is the answer. See beta, root is removed from the denominator. Here you have to write rationalizing. By rationalizing, okay? By rationalizing. The value is not changed beta. Same is multiplied, same is divided. Value is 1 by root 7, not changed. It can be written as here. Here we removed the root from the denominator. See part second. If there is a part, second part is 1 by root 7 minus root 6. See beta, whenever the term was single, we just multiplied with it and divide by it. Okay, done. But whenever the terms are 2, and you have to rationalize the denominator. See, multiply it with something and divide by that something. The value will be same. Therefore, what I am doing? I will change the sign like this. Now see, same thing is multiplied, same is divided, no effect on the actual value. Okay. Second thing, if we see this into this, root 7 plus root 6, but if you see the denominator, a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. Do you remember in the first sum when we used a square minus b square? I told you that this is very important and it will help you in further questions. Yes or no? Now this is helping you in questions. Okay, done. What it will be now? See, root 7, root 6 divide by 7, root 7 square 7, root 6 square 6. What is this? Root 7, root 6. Got my point? Done beta? Okay, so simple. Take the screenshot. Now part number 3 and 4 will clear your all doubts about the rationalizing. So simple and so easy. See beta, question number 5 part 3rd. 1 by root 5 plus root 2. What will you do? Rationalizing. Now I am rationalizing like this. See beta, root 5 plus root 2. Multiply with root 5 minus root 2 and divide also by the same. Why do we change the sign here? We change the sign here to make a plus b a minus b, so that square appears on the both and root is removed. You got my point. Why are we changing signs here? Only to make sure that this root and this root, both roots are removed. Okay, now see. Here you can write by rationalizing. By rationalizing. Now see. 1 into this whole will be remaining same. A plus b, a minus b. A square minus b square. A square minus b square. What is this beta? Root 5 minus root 2 divided by root 5 square is 5, root 2 square is 2. Done. Now see, here is root 5, here is root 2, and divide by 5 minus 2, 3. This is the answer. This is the answer. See beta, if you observe in all the questions of rationalizing, we have done the same. Take the screenshot. Now last part. Now last part. See beta. Last part now you have to understand. See. 1 by root 7 minus root minus 2 or 3 is here. Oh yeah, I missed the first. See, it's okay. Now see. Again we will rationalize. Root 7 plus 2, root 7 plus 2. 1 into this will be same. Sorry, it was 2 only. And divide by a plus b, a minus b. A square minus b square, yes or no? This is a minus b, this is a plus b. A square minus b square. Done? Now, root 7 plus 2. Root 7 square 7 minus 2 square 4. What it will be? Root 7 plus 2, 7 minus 4, 3. This is the answer. Done beta? All the sums of question or the parts of question number 5 were so simple and so easy. Okay beta? Sorry. You got all the information? Do not worry beta. See, now I am going to start question number 5. See beta, in question number 5, if you observe what should be the representation of a root number, root decimal number, or whatever is the number on number line. See, I am giving you an example. Suppose I want to represent root 5 on number line. Root 5 on number line. If you observe, if you remember, in exercise 1 point whatever was 2, we have done it now. In exercise 1.2 we have observed. Now we are learning another universal method which is applicable on each and everything. Now once you see beta, whatever I am doing, I will prove the construction also. Don't worry, I will justify my construction. Once you see the example, how I am locating this root 5 on number. Don't worry. See. This is the number line. This is the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Once you see beta, whatever the number I have to express on this, I will do. What are the steps I am taking? See. Root 5, okay, don't worry. Darken the 0 to 5 part. Now you see, What I am doing, darkening the root 5 part. This is 5. Okay. Number 1 step, increase the part. Suppose I am roughing this to make you understand very clearly, beta. See, it is 5 centimeters, yes or no? Suppose this is 5 centimeters, I am taking the centimeter. Okay, leave the number line. Na? You first understand the concept. First you understand the concept. Suppose I have to show 5 centimeter root 5 centimeters. I have to find the length root 5 centimeters. Okay, I have to find the length root 5 centimeter. Okay, now it's okay. Now see, what I will do, what I am doing here. See, take a line segment 5 centimeter long. You have to find root 5 now. Then take a line segment root 5 centimeters. Second step, add 1 to it. Add 1 to it. Okay, beta, done. Now see, what is AC? 6 centimeter, yes or no? See, beta, I am writing the whole concept here. I am writing the whole concept here. What I am doing? First of all, I am taking AB line segment 5 centimeters. Second, I took AB plus BC 5 plus 1, that is 6 centimeters. Third means AC became 6 centimeters. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now see. Now what I am doing? Just I am taking this example. This is easy in calculation. It will be very, very, very easy to get understood. See, now AC is 6 centimeters. Suppose I am taking the midpoint of AC and this M is the midpoint of AC. M is the midpoint of AC. Okay? Don't hover the scale. You will say, sir, this is so, this is so. Don't. Suppose this is the M is the midpoint of AC. Okay? Done? Now see. M is midpoint of AC. That is AM, MC, 3 centimeter. AM will be 3, yes or no? And MC will be 3. Okay. What it will be? It will be 2 centimeter. Therefore, MB will be 2 centimeters. Yes or no, beta? Okay. Now see what I am saying. Now see what I am saying. Draw a semicircle using this. M as center and MC as AM और MC as radius. M पे कंपास रखा, AM की रेडियस से सेमी सर्कल ड्रॉ कर दिया with center M and radius AM or MC. Draw semicircle. Semicircle draw कर दिया बेटा. Now see what I am doing. Draw a 90-degree angle ray. Draw a 90-degree angle ray, which meets semicircle at D. Semicircle at D. Just a minute, beta. I got a call. Just a minute. Hello. हाँ जी अंकल जी बोलो. पता नहीं 2 दिन से वो कल से मेरा भी फोन नहीं उठा रहा है 2 दिन से. क्या करें फिर? चलो फिर क्या जरूरी है अपने को. मैं 12 के बात करता हूँ आपसे ना, अभी मेरा वीडियो चल रहा है. नाउ सी बेटा, सॉरी फॉर द डिस्टर्बेंस बेटा. सी व्हाट वी डिड, we draw BD perpendicular on AC. BD perpendicular on AC meeting semicircle at D. I am just writing these steps to clarify you. Okay, just to make you understand. This is not the final concern. This is only to make you understand. Now see, join MD. Now join MD. Once you see beta, radius is equal everywhere. Yes or no? MA is radius which is 3. Therefore MD is radius which is 3. Yes or no? Yes or no? MD will be radius na? Okay, see. Now see, in right angle triangle, MBD. MBD is a right angle triangle. We made a 90 angle here. Okay. Now see. This is hypotenuse, this is base, this is perpendicular. Say it here. This square minus this square will be this. Because according to Pythagoras theorem, this square plus this square is equal to this square. Oh sorry, this square is equal to this square plus this square. Huh? 3 square is equal to 2 square plus BD square. Yes or no? From here, BD square will be, shift this to our lick, 9 minus 4. BD square is 5. BD will be root 5. Yes or no? It means this length will represent root 5. This length will represent root 5. Are you getting my point? See, beta? You take the screenshot. Once again, I am going to explain the same question. Do not worry. See, don't worry about anything, beta. This is the only question we will discuss. This is the last question we will discuss in this lecture. But it will be easy for all of you to understand. Just believe me and give me some time. See, what was the first step we take? We took AB 5 centimeters. Okay. Then what we did? We add 1 centimeter to it. Add 1 centimeter to it. Okay. Then we took the midpoint M and draw the semicircle. M is the midpoint of AC. Therefore, this is 3 and this is also 3. 3 plus 3, 5 plus 1, 6. This is 1. Suppose here is D, okay. B. This is 1. This is 3. 3 minus 1, this is 2. Now see beta, if I draw the 90-degree angle here, it will meet at it D. And MD is also the radius. Because this is 3, up to this length is 3, radius and radius is 3. Now see beta, MBD I am drawing here. MBD. This is 3 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters. What it will be? It will be, BD square will be this square minus this square. Yes or no beta? Hypotenuse square is sum of this and this. Its square will be this square minus this square. This is so obvious. H square is equal to B square plus P square. P square will be H square minus B square. We have used this. Okay. Now see. BD square is 9 minus 4. BD will be root 5. Yes or no? BD will be root 5. Done beta? BD will be root. Okay, once again you take the screenshot, then I will move further. Now see. Now see beta. Once again I am repeating the same question, but with a different figure. This time I am using different figure. Okay, see. Here in your question it is said that locate root 9.3. Find root 9.3. Suppose I have to find root 9.3 centimeters. Okay, now see, first of all, take AB. AB 9.3 centimeters. Okay, whatever is the number inside the root, take so much length. Then add 1 centimeter to it, add 1 centimeter to it. Okay, then take the midpoint of AC, and you all know how we can bisect a line segment. This is the line segment. Put the compass here, and with the radius more than half cut 2 arcs like this, and then with the center cut 2 arcs. If you join this, you will get the midpoint. Yes or no? You will get the midpoint. This is the way. In the same way, if we take A center, cut 2 arcs both sides, then with the center C, 2 arcs both sides. Yes or no? If you join these 2 arcs, this is the M midpoint. Okay, this will be the M, the midpoint of the A line segment AC. Okay, done. M is the midpoint of line segment AC. Then next step, with center M and radius A, MA, draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle. Okay, done. Then here on B, draw a ray BX such that angle MBX is 90 degree. Meet semicircle at D. Meeting semicircle at D. Then beta join MD. Join MD. Now this is 3 centimeters. This is 2 centimeter. Oh, sorry, that was not. Don't worry. It was 10.3. It was 10.3. See beta, it was 9.3 plus 1. This is radius, yes or no? And here is something, and here is something. This is equal to the radius. This will be root of 9.3. Yes or no? This will be root of, because this is 10.3 divided by 2. Okay. Then 5.65 minus 4.6. This is 4.65. Then you take the Pythagoras squares difference, and then you will find root 9.3. Okay, this was the construction. You can take the screenshot. Okay, now once again I am proving this. Right now I am proving this beta. I am justifying my construction, don't worry. And this proof is asked, can be asked in the examination beta. See, that's why I am taking so much time on this question. I am repeating this question 4th time beta, but with a different figure. Right now you all have to focus. Now I am telling you how to explain root x. How to explain root x. See beta, I am drawing here and I will write here. AB. Take it little bit length here. This is x centimeters. This whole AB is x centimeters. Number 1, AB is x centimeters. Add 1 centimeter to it. Add 1 centimeter to it. Okay. 2. BC is 1 centimeters. Number 3. Therefore, AC is x plus 1 centimeters. Yes or no? This whole is x plus 1 centimeters. Okay, beta. Then next step, we do bisect AC. Yes or no? Number 4, we do bisect AC. Suppose M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint. Okay, bisect AC at M. Then see beta, this AC was x plus 1. This length will be x plus 1 by 2. And this length will also be x plus 1 by 2. Yes or no? Okay. Then AM is equal to MC is equal to x plus 1 by 2 centimeters. Yes or no beta? It was x plus 1 is whole. If you divide it by 2, you will get x plus 1 by 2, x plus 1 by 2. Now see, number 5, MB. What is MB? This is x plus 1 by 2. This is 1. X plus 1 by 2 minus 1. MB is MC minus BC. MB is MC minus BC. X plus 1 by 2 minus 1. 2 LCM. X plus 1 by minus 2. X minus 1 by 2. Okay. MB will be x minus 1 by 2. So much centimeters. MB is x minus 1 by 2 centimeters. Okay. Number 6. Now sum is over, beta. With M you will draw the semicircle. At B you will draw the 90-degree angle which will meet at D. Join MD. Now see, beta. MD is equal to MA. MD is equal to MA. That is x plus 1 by 2. Yes or no? This is x plus 1 by 2 centimeters. Okay. Now in right angle triangle MBD. Now in right angle triangle MBD. I am writing here. See, beta. In triangle MBD. What will happen? BD square is equal to MD square minus MB square. MD square minus MB square. Okay. MD is x plus 1 by 2. This is x minus 1 by 2. Put square so. Done, beta. Now see. I am solving here. You will get the desirable result here. I think it is viewable in the camera. Let me check. Yes, it is viewable in the camera. Okay. Now see what I am saying. This square, x plus 1 whole square by 4, x minus 1 whole square by 4. This square by 2 square, this square by 2 square. Take the 4 as LCM. This square minus this square. See, beta, x square plus 1 plus 2x. And here it will be minus x square plus 1 minus 2x. Then you open the bracket. If you open the bracket, you will get x square plus 1 plus 2x minus x square minus 1 plus 2x by 4. X square cancelled, 1 cancelled. 4x by 4, you will get x. See, beta, BD square is x. BD square you got is x. BD is equal to root x. Now see, beta, we got BD is root x, and the same way from here we can cite BD is root x. Yes or no? See, beta, once again I am explaining the same question 4th, 5th time. See, what we have done here, we took AB as x, AB x, okay, AB as x. Add 1 to this, B to C 1. AC became x plus AB x, BC 1, AC became x plus 1. Then we divided AC. M is the midpoint, AM and MC became x plus 1 by 2. See, beta, if you want to divide into two parts, divide by 2. Okay, x plus 1 by 2 is AM, MC. Then with center M, we draw the semicircle. Now see, at point B, we draw 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle, okay. This 90-degree angle ray will meet D at, semicircle at D. Will meet semicircle at D. Join MD. Now see, beta, what is this? MD is x plus 1 by 2. Okay. And MB is x minus 1 by 2. Okay. Done. And MD square minus MB square. Hypotenuse square minus B square will give you perpendicular square. BD square is equal to MD square minus MB square. Then we use x plus distributed square, x plus 1 square by 4, x minus 1 square by 4. Take the LCM, open the whole squares, and then minus, you will get 4x by 4. BD square is x, BD will be root x. Okay, hence this is the proof of the construction we have done in this question. Okay, beta, it was so simple, just 4 or 5 times I have explained this question. Okay, and tomorrow also you will get the video regarding this construction. Written. My written handwritten notes you will get regarding this question also tomorrow. Okay. Have a nice day, beta, and please be punctual and like the video, share the videos, beta. And one more thing, beta, stay home, stay safe, and be regular. The main thing, students, you all are not regular, beta. This is the main problem we are getting here. Main problem, beta. 2-3 students joined are requesting me to add them in the group after 4-5 chapters have been completed and still they are not awakened. Still they are requesting, sir, please add me. I joined yesterday, send me the whole material. I will send. I have prepared all the material only for you. But beta, please, in short time, digestion system will be weak. How will you digest all the system, all the concepts? So please be regular. Whatever has gone, leave it. In future and at present, you have to give your best shot. You will be able to learn mathematics very easily. Okay, beta? Have a nice day.